Respected Sir and Ma'am, my name is Akshaya Dinesh Bonde and my topic for presentation is Analysis of Capacitor Voltage Balancing Method of Modular Multilevel Converter MMC for the application of SPWM NLC and SHPWM modulation techniques. These are the contents which will be covered. Now we all know that the two-level converters which require high switching frequency in order to have the better harmonic profile, but due to this high switching frequency the switching losses increases, also the large dV by dt appears across the switches, and this dV by dt causes the interference problems. So in high power applications this two-level inverters is not preferred. In order to overcome these drawbacks we go for multi-level inverters which have significant advantages, like for high voltage levels, power semiconductor devices of low voltage ratings can be used, and then the output voltage generation is controllable. For high voltage levels, the dV by dt becomes less and is reducing the interference problems. As the number of levels increases, the harmonic distortion reduces, so the output reaches more close to sinusoidal. One of the remarkable topologies is modular multi-level converter (MMC), which is proposed in 2003 and is considered as one of the next generation high voltage multi-level converters. This MMC eliminates the drawbacks of conventional multi-level converters. The main advantages of this MMC are it requires common DC bus, then it has low dV by dt stress on power semiconducting devices, and it has good voltage sharing among the devices. Then it has the simplest modular assembly since it uses similar submodules. Then the switching redundancy and scaled structure permits the ease in replacement of failed submodules. Now, as the number of level increases, the harmonic distortion decreases, thus reducing the filter requirement. And this MMC is extendable to any number of levels. The first commercialized MMC BSc HVDC project is Transbib Cable Project in USA. This uses 217 level MMC, and another one by Siemens is of 401 voltage levels MMC. This is the three-phase N-level MMC along with submodule, and the switching status of submodule will be discussed in following slides. Now when the S1 is on, arm current is negative, so the capacitor is discharging, and when the D1 is on, capacitor is charging since the arm current is positive. In case of S2 conduction as well as in case of D2 conduction, the capacitor voltages remain unchanged whether the current is positive or negative. This is the schematic structure of three-phase 7-level MMC. For n-level configuration, n-1 number of submodules per arm required. So for 7 level, 6 number of submodules per arm will be required. And at any instant of time, n-1 number of submodules should be on. So 6 number of submodules should be on in the operation from each leg. These are some possible combinations to generate 7-level output voltage for 7-level MMC. To get the desired performance characteristics of multi-level converter, modulation technique plays an important role. Among these modulation techniques, the mentioned three techniques are applied to the MMC in this literature. Now the first one is sinusoidal pulse width modulation. In this we have used level shifted modulation. In that for M level converter, M-1 number of carrier waveforms are required, which should have same amplitude and frequency. So for 7 level MMC topology, 6 carrier signals will be required and their replacement as shown in the figure. The carrier signals are continuously compared with the sinusoidal waveform and the pulses are generated. Now the second one is selective harmonic elimination PWM. It is modified SHE method and is essentially a Fourier series decomposition of PWM waveform to be produced by the converter. It provides wide range for eliminating the harmonics while operating on low switching frequency, and it has tight control of harmonics. Also, it has the ability to leave triplen harmonics uncontrolled in case of three-phase systems. It has low switching losses, so the smaller filter requirements is there. But the main challenge here is finding the analytical solution to nonlinear transcendental equations for SHE-PWM formulation is quite challenging. Now the step 1 for SHE-PWM formulation is selection of waveform symmetry. Step 2 is number of harmonics need to be eliminated. Here we have chosen 6 lower order non-triplet harmonics, which is 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. So total number of 14 equations need to be solved. 2 equations for maintaining the fundamental at desired value and 12 equations for maintaining the harmonics at 0 level. Genetic algorithm is used to calculate the switching angles of those 14 nonlinear transcendental equations. This is a schematic approach for SHGPWM of a lake for 3-phase 7-level MMC. Now the third one is NLC. In this there is no theoretical formulation for calculation of harmonics like SHGPWM since it is best suited for high level voltage converters. The basic concept in selecting the number of submodules to be made in and out of the circuit by comparing the reference signal with the actual signal generated. It utilizes the nearest voltage level which can be generated by converting it to the desired output voltage reference. Now to have the secure operation of the converter, the voltage balancing of capacitors of the submodules plays a crucial role. Now when SM is on, arm current flows through the capacitor. The capacitor gets charged and discharged continuously according to the direction and magnitude of arm current. The voltage across the capacitors is associated with every single submodule need to be well balanced. Now one of the voltage balancing technique is sorting of capacitor voltages of the submodules. The basic concept of this voltage balancing is to charge the capacitor which is undercharged and to discharge the capacitor which is overcharged. This VC and IR are continuously monitored and according to that the sorting is done. These are the parameters used for the simulation. These are the simulation results for SPWM applied to 3-phase 7-level MMC. This is the MATLAB simulation for SHGPWM. Here we can see in case of phase voltage as well as line voltage, the targeted harmonics are below 3%. These are the simulation results for SHGPWM applied to 3-phase 7-level MMC. The output phase voltage as well as line voltage are shown with its spectral analysis and the submodule capacitor voltage of upper arm is shown. These are the simulation results for NLC application to 3-phase 7-level MMC. So the generalized capacitor balancing method is executed for balancing of submodule capacitor voltages of MMC and for the application of 3 modulation techniques SPWM, NLC and SHGPWM. In the voltage of the submodule capacitors is balanced as expected and this generalized capacitor voltage balancing method can be applicable to any converter with any modulation technique. These are the references. Thank you.